everyone, Jessica Henry Gray here, and thanks for watching one of my videos. On my channel, I concentrate on the joy of outdoor plein air painting. I talk about color, composition, efficiency, and so much more. I bring you 30 years of painting and teaching experience. So I hope you enjoy these videos, and let's go paint something beautiful. Hello everyone, and welcome to a video where I'm showing you my workshops that I do. I do have a couple spots that have just opened up for France, and technically 4 spots for England, 2 rooms, 4 spots. So join me in this tour of where we have our workshops in France. The building on the right is the convent from the 17th century. This is the area where we have our central meeting place for the workshops. So we gather here, our rooms are here, meals and everything. But we do go out and about into different villages. This is the area around Les Vieux Couvent. And some of the houses, it's all medieval. And we do like to go for walks in the evenings. And it's just beautiful watching the sunset. We do little demos on site. Now these workshops are located at Frayssinet, France, which is about 5 or 6 hours south of Paris, in the Toulouse area. So this is, it's placed in a 17th century convent, and you can see it there in the background. And all over the grounds are these beautiful gardens with tucked away hiding spots and little picnic tables, and there's 2 swimming pools. And it's just absolutely beautiful on site, and we do spend some days painting on the grounds. Down in this little cove down in here is a medieval section of this area too. And so you are able to walk around this entire property and just find a special little nook, and it is just a wonderful, peaceful, very, very quiet place to relax. So this is the on-site location. We spend some days here, and then we spend some days out and about. It is a 10-day workshop. So I'm just going to show you a little bit more of the grounds here as I was walking around. Frayssinet is a tiny little village. There are no stores or anything. It's just a little village where people live. But some of the villages that we do go and visit you have access to convenience stores and things that you might need. I do demonstrations a day. And this is another demo. These are students working around the property. Gorgeous flowers, always something blooming. And there are a few friendly cats who live outdoors. This is the studio, and it's air conditioned, well lit. And when the weather's bad or uncooperative, I do a still life demo or portrait, whatever their interest is. And sometimes we tackle the challenges of working from photos. This is the workbook that I make for the students that take my workshops. It has some essentials that they'll need for the week and just bits of information. Oh, the places you'll go. Now, this is a sampling of some of the places that we go to. And we went to this place not to paint, but just to enjoy the outdoor market. And it's wonderful musicians, just the overall life, vitality, energy of this place, and shopping. The finest wines in the world are in this region in southern France. And they were selling for €5.90, about $6 for a bottle of wine. And you can check them in your suitcase to bring them back home. And I got myself some cheese. Then we went to Sarlat, And some of these pictures that I have on here are from last year and the year we just went. So there's lots of shopping in Sarlat. It's a medieval village. They have filmed lots of movies in this little town. I did paint a demo, but it was pouring rain the entire time, and that's the demo. When we visit Sarlat, students are free to walk around and tour the town. It's pretty small, so you're not going to get lost. And we have our meeting place at a specific time, and there are maps all over. You can stay in a group, or you can stay and watch the demo and just enjoy painting together, or wander off and shop. There's no set rule of what you have to do. A unique experience. Collonges-la-Rouge. This is my favorite little village. There's a little bit of walking because we have to park up above because there aren't cars that are allowed to drive in this little village. So you're walking just right down the street, and there's shops and some restaurants. And everywhere you turn and look is somewhere to paint. And this is a sampling of the demo that I did last year of this beautiful castle overhanging this valley. And it was just such an enchanting spot to step aside and paint. You're sort of out of the path of tourists, and you can just stand in the shade and paint that. But there's anywhere in town that you could paint. Anywhere you look is a beautiful painting. And there's charming shops. There's plenty of time for shopping in this workshop. I do enjoy giving a demo, and you can watch the demo, and some people just paint. Here's one of my demos from that day. Now, a couple of these here, and I'm not sure, Gignac or whatever, that we found a flea market. It happened to be running that morning. In Dome, we went one of the years to a restaurant there, and these friendly cows were there, right across the street. And one of the things that I love about southern France is that even though you're surrounded by medieval castles and rich foods and gourmet everything, there's such a feeling of unpretentiousness, and I really love that you just feel so comfortable and relaxed, and that makes this workshop and this experience very special. Baynac. So we're at the top of the Dordogne Valley. That's the Dordogne River and the valley down below, and right over here is Baynac Castle. And it just looks like a Disney castle. It's absolutely beautiful. And that is the view from down below, down by the Dordogne River. One year we painted down there, and that was my demo from that year. And they bring a picnic lunch on that day, and it's just relaxing and peaceful. This was a shot that one of the students got from way up above. Les Jardins d'eau. Anyway, the flower gardens, the water lilies. This was a park we went to. First time we went to it was this year, and everybody had a ball. It was like painting in Monet's water lily garden, and it just set up. And this is an example of the demo that I did last year. Everybody loves to paint the Monet Bridge, even though it's not in Giverny. You're not allowed to paint in Giverny, so it's nice to have in France a bridge that is almost identical to his. But you could spend the afternoon just painting these water lilies, sketching, watercolors, whatever. The water lilies, this is a small sampling of the flowers all over the place. Stunning, gorgeous flowers. And again, we had a delightful picnic lunch. And this was my demo from that day. Now, in a single workshop, we don't go to all of these places, but this is a sampling of the ones that we have gone to over the last few years. This is the lavender fields, and we will go to this every year, if I have any say so. And it is absolutely breathtaking. And there's this hum in the air of the honeybees working on the flowers. Now, this is a place where I do a demo, but we do try to keep it kind of quick here, maybe a couple hours, and that's it. They have a table set up with her merchandise that they sell of all the lavender items, the oil and the soaps and syrups and all kinds of amazing little things that you can take home with you. And boy, there is nothing that beats that French lavender. And just sitting in the shade and just absorbing that brings about a peace in the air that is just so special. And the paintings that you bring home. Last year I did a watercolor demo. I love looking at my lavender paintings, just remembering what it was like sitting in that field. There's the finished demo. And Rocamadour. This is a fascinating medieval town built high on a hill, just right out of the rock on the side. We went to the very top this last summer, and I painted this clock tower from way up high, and it was a really incredible angle, just looking down at the whole valley down below. Next year we'll be off that way up over there, looking at the whole village as it cascades down the hill, or town, or whatever. And then, so this is the village as it wraps around. Visiting Rocamadour, it is again one of those places where you are welcome to sit and paint with me or the group or with a friend, or watch the demo, or wander off and shop. And there are a lot of shops, so you're not confined to have to do one thing. But painting this village is absolutely beautiful, and I do encourage people to try to capture some of that ancient history. This last year we had a wonderful spot up above the city, facing it directly, and we'll be there again this coming year because it's such a wonderful perspective. This was my demo from that day. It was a little bit drizzly, so it was good that everybody brought an umbrella. Some people were holding it with one hand and painting with the other. It was very exciting. And this was a demo from the year before. Such a beautiful city. If you can make it to come, we do always go to Rocamadour. Saint-Cirque-la-Pope. This was a town that we went to, and it also kind of built up on a hill in the Dordogne Valley. All the roofs are just these gorgeous terracotta tiles, and you can wander around in the streets. You can't even get lost. It's just, there's shops everywhere, wonderful places to eat. I did a watercolor demo and then an oil painting demo also on that day. Cahors. We usually go to Cahors about on the first day because there's a store, an art store in the town, and that is Cahors itself. And we did, after the workshop, we went above the town and looked down below. There's a very famous bridge called the Devil's Bridge. Monet actually painted this bridge, and I saw it in his home. There's a marketplace, and that is one of the reasons we go right away. back at Frayssinet. This town is absolutely the most adorable, charming, peaceful town. Every evening and every morning, some of the students would go for walks around the whole village and just enjoy just the quietness of it. And there's people out just working, doing their daily life. We took a spot on the side of the road and painted this valley looking over and beyond. We're about to get to the best part. There's gourmet food at every meal that we had. I'm telling you, it's actually gourmet. And everything, they catered to everybody's varying dietary. There's gluten-free, there's vegetarian, vegan, whatever. They have the cheese course, they have the desserts, they have the main course. Breakfasts are warm, flaky, fresh croissants and local wines that is from Cahors. Rich, delicious. There's a pear in a bottle that grew there. Fresh vegetables. Everything is as local and perfectly organic as you can get it. These desserts are like a work of art. Every evening before dinner, we all collect and they bring together wine. And this is, you can see here on the map with France, we're way down in the south. 10 nights lodging, daily breakfast, gourmet dinners, transportation, once you get to the airport, you are taken care of. Yeah. We just had 2 spots open up, and I don't expect these to be around long, so please don't hesitate to email me for more information if you're interested in one of those. And you can bring a friend for a reduced price. Hello everyone, I am Jessica Henry Gray, and I'm so excited to tell you about a new workshop I have planned for 2025 in beautiful Cotswolds, England. We will be going to various locations in the heart of England. As of April 28th, 2025, I have available 2 rooms, or about 4 people, so if 2 people wanted to share a room. I don't expect these spots to stay open long, so email me for more info. These are the beautiful villages, rolling landscapes of iconic England. As with all my workshops, I love that every venue that I've had a workshop at, we have a gorgeous location. And this time is no exception. We are staying at the beautiful and charming Knott Grove Holiday Estates. It's tucked in this valley with rolling hills and beautiful, peaceful, serene landscape. And they have multiple different dwelling situations. And so we will just enjoy our little tour here. This is the main house of Knott Grove Estates. And then they have smaller little dwellings with beautiful, clean, bright, modern rooms, gorgeous bathrooms, wonderful communal areas in some of the different facilities. And I'm so excited to be in this environment where it's just relaxed and comfortable. Wine every afternoon, 5 o'clock. And in all my workshops, I give a workbook for the students to have so they can relax if they don't want to take notes. And these are the lovely animals that are part of the Knott Grove Estates. Obviously very friendly. There's one of the dwellings in the background there. One of them, they have multiple different kinds as well. And so maybe we'll get to paint a beautiful Highland cow. So our itinerary is varied, and one of the stops will be Oxford. I am a huge fan of J.R.R. Tolkien and Harry Potter. So obviously I'm really excited to go to Oxford and just paint some iconic location in Oxford that is famous for various reasons. As you can see, this is inside one of the buildings there where Harry Potter was filmed. And I don't think we can paint inside, but we'll enjoy painting in Oxford. That's a fantastic location. And also, we will be going to Stratford-upon-Avon, if you are a Shakespeare fan. And multiple TV shows have been filmed here as well. And so this is a gorgeous setting, And we're going to walk around a little bit and find somewhere to paint. And look at those charming buildings back there. So Stratford-upon-Avon. And these locations that I have listed in this video, there's more, more than what I have in here. So we will select from these, this is Broadway Tower, to develop our itinerary. So Broadway Tower has this gorgeous view around it. Then Burton on the Water. This is a lovely little town right on a river and with gorgeous little bridges. And Stonehenge. I'm so excited to paint here. We have as long as we want, and we can paint this gorgeous ancient 3,000-year-old Stonehenge. And I'm just fascinated by these ancient calendars, whatever they were, structures. We are also going to stop by the Sudeley Castle. Gorgeous, look at that estate, majestic. I'm looking forward to painting on the grounds of this castle. We will spend some time in Cirencester. This is a lovely, charming town where we'll get to visit this cathedral and walk the streets, maybe do some painting, but there will be a market there that we are planning to go and shop in. And we'll possibly take a tour of this, I believe it's a cathedral. We are looking forward to incredibly delicious food, authentic Sunday roast and British tea and so forth. So this workshop is all-inclusive, 10 nights at Knott Grove Estates, and wine and drinks, wonderful food, transportation, all of your entry fees plus tuition. If you want more information, please email me August 11th through the 21st next year, 2025. Again, I have 2 rooms available, which could mean 4 people if 2 people shared a room.